everyone, my name again is Camille Joy C. Sasa from IT 2105. So, for today's video, I'm going to show you or discuss about Chapter 6, Ethernet. So, if you're all interested in this video, please keep on watching and let's learn together. So, in chapter 6, we are going to discuss about network layers. So, in this chapter, you describe purpose of network layers in data communication, explains the IPv4, IPv6, the host, and switching, etc. So, let's get started. Um, According to the Chapter 6, a network layer or OSI layer 3 provides services to allow end devices to exchange data across the networks. To accomplish this end-to-end transport, and network layers uses four basic processes: addressing, encapsulations, routing, and de-encapsulations. So, other legacy network layer protocols that are not widely used include Novell, AppleTalk connections. The basic characteristic of IP address are connectionless, best effort, and media independent. Connection length means no connections with the destination established before sending the data of packets. Best effort packet delivery is not guaranteed. Media independent means operating is independent of the medium carrying data. So, IP is connectionless and therefore requires no initial exchange to controls to end-to-end connections before packets are forwarded. IP also does not require additional fields in the protocol data unit or PDU header to maintain established connections. Unreliable simply means that IP does not have the capability to manage and recover from undelivered or corrupt packets. This is because while IP packets are sent with information about the location of delivery, it contains no information that can be processed to inform the sender whether the delivery was successful. There is no synchronizations data included in the packet header. One major characteristic of the media that the network layer consider is the maximum size of PDU and the medium can transport. So, the network layers adds a header so packets can be routed through the complex networks and reach their destinations. In TCP/IP-based networks, the network layer PDU is the IP packet. Data, segments, packets, and frames, bits. They're all connected. Connectionless means will send packet even destination host is not able to receive it. No connection made with the destination host before sending the packet. Best effort means does not guarantee that the packet will be delivered fully without errors. Packets delivered is not guaranteed. Media independent will adjust the size of the packets and depending on the network's access will be used. Fiber optics, cabling, satellites, and wireless also be called route to the same packet. Versions contains 4-bit binary value identifying the IP packet versions. For IPv4 packets, this field is always set on 0, 1, 0, 0. Time to live or TTL contains 8-bit binary value that's used to limit the lifetime of a packet. Protocol, the 8-bit binary value indicates that the data payload type that the packet is carrying. Source IP address contains 32-bit binary value that represents the source IP address of the packet. Destination's IP address contains 32-bit binary value that represents the destination IP address packets. Source IP address and destination IP address has the same bit of binary. So, Internet header or IHL contains a 4-bit binary value identifying the number of 32-bit words the header. Total length, sometimes referred to the packet length. This 16-bit field defines the entire packet. A router may have a fragment packets with forwarding from one medium to another medium. Wireshark is useful network monitoring tool for anyone working with networks and can be used with most labs of the Cisco Certified Network Associates. IP address depletion or IPv4 has the limited number of unique public IP addresses available. Although there are approximately 4 billion IPv4 addresses, the increasing number of new IP-enabled these devices also on connections and the potential growth of less developed regions have increased the need for more addresses. Internet routing table expansion. A routing table is used to find the routers to make best path determinations. As the numbers of servers nodes connected to the internet increases, so does the number of network routes. These IPv4 routes. Lack of end-to-end connectivity. Network address translation or NAT is also technology commonly implemented within the IPv4 networks. The NAT provides a way to share a single public IP address, however, because internal network host is. Let's move on to the IPv6. IPv6 Wireshark captures notice that the IPv6 header has a markedly fewer fields than the IPv4 header. This makes IPv6 header easier and quicker for the router to process. The IPv6 address itself looks very different because the larger 128-bit IPv6 addresses, the hexadecimal number system is used to simplify the address representation. IPv6 addresses use colons to separate entries into series for the router to process. The IPv6 address itself looks very different because the larger 128-bit IPv6 addresses, the hexadecimal number system is used to simplify the address representation. IPv6 addresses use colons to separate entries into series of 16-bit hexadecimal blocks. It is important to note that the default route and therefore the default gateway is also only used when a host must forward packets to a remote network. It is not required for even needs to configure the only sending packets devices on the local network. To help simplify the output, the destination networks can be grouped into 5 sections identified by the highlighted areas on the following slide. 000, the local deport route, the 192.168.10.1 R1 existing from interface IP addresses, then 12 if PC6 wanted to send the packets, role console. If list the interface numbers from interface list sections, the next stats are command does the interface numbers corresponds the network capable interface on the host, including Ethernet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and adapters. Metric. This that cause each route to a destination lower numbers indicate preferred routes. Network destination list the reachable networks, while the gateway lists the address used by the local host to forward packets to a remote network destination. On link indicates that the host is currently connected to it. When a packet arrives at the router interface, the router examines the packet header to determine the destination network. The router forwards the packet using the information specified in the routing table. If there are 2 or more possible routes to the same destination, the metric is used to decide which route appears on the routing table. Branch, there are types of infrastructures routers available. In fact, Cisco routers design the address, needs of branch, WAN, service provider, and etc. Console uses a low-speed serial or USB connections to provide direct connect out-of-band band management access to a Cisco device, while the Telnet as SSH2 methods for remotely accessing the CLI sessions across an active network interface used for remote AUX port used for remote management of the router. The iOS file itself, it is several megabytes in size, and similar Cisco iOS switches is stored in flash memory. What do you call that? Other interface verification commands include show IP routes, show interfaces, and show IP interfaces. Show IP route displays the contents of IPv4, which is stored in RAM. Show interfaces displays the statistics of all interfaces on the device, while the show IP interface displays the IPv4 statistics for all interfaces on the router. Let's move on. So for the summary of the chapter 6, the network layer or OSI layer provides services to allow the devices exchange data across the network. Accomplish this end-to-end transport, the network layer uses for basic processes, IP addressing for end devices, encapsulations, routing, and de-encapsulation. The internet is largely based on IPv4, which is still most widely used network protocol. The IPv4 packet contains the IP header and the payload. However, the IPv4 has the limited number of unique public IP addresses available. This led to the development IP version IPv6. The IPv6 is in its more simplified header offers several advantages over the IPv4, including better routing efficiency. Simplified extension headers capability of 128 bits, hierarchically addressing a post, etc. So that's it. That's for the chapter 6. I hope you enjoy watching this video. I hope you learn with me, and I hope you still continue to watch all my videos about this Cisco NetAct. Thank you guys. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you will continue watching those videos I'm going to make. So stay tuned.